Hello everybody. Today we are going to have a look at some of the geode mines here in Hamilton, Illinois, which is a great area to come and look for Keokuk Geodes. The first spot that I'd like to look at is Vickers Geode Mine. It's up here on the right hand corner. And then on the left hand corner we have Jacobs Geode Mine. So the first place that I would like to take you to is Jacobs Geode Mine, and we'll have a look at the bedrock deposits there. As you can see in the picture, the first one is the bedrock, the little areas that I dug out to dig the geodes from. This is a fairly easy to dig through shale, and you just pull up the layers of shale and the geodes kind of just fall out. So you can see the bucket of geodes that I got from that area, and then some of them as they were opened. So I did open 20 geodes from each location. So this is the 20 geodes that I opened here, and below the images you can see the number of minerals in total from this location. The next spot I'd like to take you to is the same mine. So we're still at Jacobs, but this is the area that I took the alluvial deposits from. So that means that it was washed out of the original bedrock and relocated, and they rolled down to the creek areas. So any of the geodes in the creek banks and the creek beds are considered to be alluvial deposit geodes, and that is what I'm looking at, the difference between the bedrock and the alluvial deposits. So we've got a picture of the creek bed here with the bank beside it, the geodes that I found in the alluvial deposits here at Jacobs, and the 20 geodes that I opened for the project, along with the mineral count of each mineral that I found at this location. The next place that we're going to go to, I'll take you over to Vickers Geode Mine, and you can have a look at the bedrock deposits here at Vickers, and you can see by the picture that the deposits here are not quite as easy. It's not really soft shale, it's more of a shale packed in limestone, so it's much more difficult to dig through. Then the next thing you have is the bucket of geodes that I got from this location, which is not quite as full because, again, it's much harder to dig in. And lastly, you'll have the 20 geodes that I opened from this location and a list of the minerals that were found here in the bedrock at Vickers Geode Mine. And the last area that I'm going to take you to is Vickers Geode Mine, the alluvial deposits here, which is also, again, in the creek and along the creek bank. You can see that the soil along the creek here is much more rich, has a lot of organic material in it. It's very dark and loamy soil, so much easier to dig in. And also along the creek, you can actually walk in the creek quite far and find geodes just laying in the creek. So that's why I have a backpack here. It was the backpack that I took as I walked up the creek and just picked up a bunch of geodes as I was walking the creek. Then the last picture you have is of the 20 geodes that I opened from Vickers alluvial deposits. There are a lot of different minerals, but you can see the total number of minerals here that were found in these alluvial deposits. I always say that the ones that I find here are quite interesting because there's a nice mix of different minerals. They have a nice different look to them. But that